A developing story in the Bronx, the latest incident of gun violence there in recent days.
3 people shot this morning. One of the victims has died after a dispute between neighbors. This all happened in Claremont, the Bronx, off College Avenue.
Eyewitness News reporter Anthony Carlo is there with the latest developments. Anthony, we are told there is now a person of interest in custody?
That's right, Tanya, Joe. The suspect, believed to be the suspect, has now been placed in custody here. But this continued bloodshed in the Bronx as residents around here wondering where it's going to happen next. I do want to show you the scene right now here on College Avenue at 170th Street, where police took into custody just a little while ago a man who was enraged and resorted to pulling the trigger on 3 people who live in this neighborhood, at least one of them in the same building. Police say the shooter, a 44-year-old man who lives in a building here on College Avenue, shot a 37-year-old man in the chest, killing him. Police say he also shot a 62-year-old man in the arm and a 59-year-old in the backside before surrendering to cops. It happened just after 8:30 this morning and is the latest in a spate of shootings plaguing the Bronx over just the last 24 hours. Yesterday alone, there were 4 shootings that left 2 people dead and another 2 injured, including an Amazon delivery worker. The mayor speaking today, saying the fact that an innocent bystander was caught up in this explosion of gun violence in the Bronx is no doubt alarming. This latest shooting this morning on College Avenue in the Claremont section that apparently involves some sort of neighbor dispute, well, it's got the neighborhood on edge, including someone very close to one of the victims.
All I hear is pow, 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 pow. I'm wondering what the hell done happened. I see my mom dragging him, because it's her boyfriend that got shot. She dragging him in. It was just a bunch of blood and stuff, and all I know is that he got shot.
I just heard the gunshots, and then it was 3. And they were kind of spaced out.
We've been witnessing these acts of violence in the Bronx. We saw over the weekend as well. The commissioner reached out. We're going to put in place a full mobilization plan. The issue with the Bronx, we're seeing gangs and young shooters and recidivism. That's a terrible equation.
Now, it's important to point out the circumstances surrounding the shootings yesterday and the one this morning are different. As you heard the mayor there, he blamed the violence yesterday on gangs, young shooters, and recidivism. What's thought to have happened here is that this was a neighbor dispute. But again, nonetheless, it is certainly disturbing, especially when taking into consideration that shootings in the Bronx have been down so far this year. So the city is trying to quell this violence before it gets even more out of control. Again, 3 people shot, 1 of them dead. The shooter now in custody. We're live in the Claremont section of the Bronx. Anthony Carlo, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.